Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a spicy pizza production. I'm your host, Mitch Hill. We're still playing Sepia Tears, and when we left off, we were left with a decision. I just got off the phone with Grumpy because I needed his input, and he was the only one awake. And if I remember correctly, he said that we should go snoop around. So we'll snoop around. Let's do this. Plus, if he's our best friend, I highly doubt that he'll have an issue if we just poke around. Then again, I could be wrong, but whatever. I reach for the mouse and clear the screensaver with a daring poke. That's slightly disappointing, actually. He's just enjoying his regular dose of... Oni-chan, have you finally given in to your temptations? Uh-oh. I knew it was only a matter of time. Okay, alright, I got this. I'll take a deep breath and try to think of an excuse. Wait, this isn't the time to be taking deep breaths. Don't think, just talk. I was just... correction, don't think, just say something coherent. Really, there's no need to be shy. We both knew it would happen someday. It's not what it looks like, I swear. The computer was like this when I got here. It's okay, Mark. It's normal to be curious. Well, I regret asking precisely what you mean by curious. Well, you know, from looking at the screen, it's clear that they're about to... I see you finally fallen, Mark. Every time he laughs like that, he does it for a reason. If you ever want to borrow anything, don't hesitate to ask. I'm always willing to aid the unenlightened in their journey to paradise. Lucas used dark invitation. Oh, was this one of his games? It's super effective. Oh my. Did they use the Charmander Fate sound bit from the original first gen Pokemon? That is beautiful. I give so much kudos to this game. I fainted, along with my reputation and some money. I rushed to the Pokemon Center. I got an achievement unlocked. Awesome. Well, I guess that's the end of that. Lucas brings us a few glasses of water and sits down. I wish he would have brought in some sake. I would ask why he only has water when he just came back from the grocery store, but he probably has other uses for his money. Oh. It's art, not porn. So, have you guys decided on what you want to do? We can always take turns beating Mark in that new fighting game. Sounds like a plan. Don't I get a say in any of this? Apparently not. Apparently I'm just gonna go get my ass whipped. It's been a while. I remember when Rin and I used to come over here all the time, doing nothing but sitting around and chatting over some video games. Kinda like my life. It's strange, but part of me feels like those days have vanished. Are they gone forever? They couldn't be. But even if we're doing the same old things, I can't help but glance out the window from time to time. Mostly when my chest tightens. Oh, Mark, you're blushing. I'm not. Right. 3 years ago. It's alright. I'm not teasing you. Well, maybe just a little. It's strange. I was different back then, but she's hardly changed at all. Cut it all already. I'm not in the mood. Of course you'd say that. Maybe so, but that doesn't make it any less true. Don't you have anything to do? Not really, unless you count homework. You've been on the computer all day, haven't you? I noticed you didn't end that sentence with a question mark. Oh, my bad. But school is boring. Besides, it's not like you're doing anything other than moping around. I told you, I'm not... Her expression stops me in my tracks. I'm going upstairs. Leave me alone. Fine. I'll just bother you again tomorrow. I turn to leave, but I feel her eyes on my back. I walk away. That was me. It's surreal. Was that really how I felt back then? It all seems to have faded over time. Or maybe I just got numb. But that's no excuse to have ignored her like that. I'm sure she knows. She's not that dense. Someday, I owe her a nice long talk. I want her to know that I care about her. I don't care about you anymore, Mark. What? Did I win? You won? Huh? Who'd have thought? Just you wait. I'll have my revenge next time. You say that every time. Fine then. Again. I'll try again. We're gonna be here for a while, aren't we? Of course. By the time we left, our final score was 7-2. For her. Oni-chan, stop thinking so much. It's bad for your complexion. What? Oh. I guess we're already on the train. Complexion aside, yeah, I guess you're right. Right about what? The fact that you should stop thinking about Lillian? How can you say that with a straight face? Years of practice. Ah. Anyways, that's not what I was thinking about. I see. Then were you thinking of a way to admit to Lucas that you want to borrow one of his games? Let's just say that I've had a lot to think about lately. I think that's sufficiently vague and truthful. Yeah, figures. Her voice trails off as she sinks into the background. If that doesn't say out of character, I don't know what does. You okay, Ren? Of course, I'm fine. You're the one I was worried about. Did you just say you were No! You're not actually mad, are you? Of course I'm mad. Doesn't the popped vein make it obvious? Sorry. It's just so rare that I get a chance to tease you. It doesn't count as teasing when you're cheating. How exactly am I cheating? I haven't figured that out yet. Seriously, I try to mess with you by snapping you out of your daydream, and this is what I get? Not bad, I admit that was a good play. Wait, so this was all a plan to mess with my head? I wasn't actually worried about you or anything. I just didn't want you to fall asleep on some poor girl's shoulder. I guess I shouldn't remind her that I'm standing, not sitting. That aside, what made you think that there was a reason to be worried?
Well, you've been zoning out a lot lately, and you were gazing out the window like an actor in a soap opera. And you've been distant lately. That's all.
Hmm, perceptive. Sorry.
No, it's no big deal. You have your own life, and I know there are things you wouldn't tell me about.
Oh, don't say it like that. It won't be long, alright? There's something I need to sort out, that's all. The train screeches to a halt at our destination. Rin grins as she pulls Lucas off his gaming device, but I can tell it's a thin coat of paint. It's uncomfortably cold. Not bitterly cold, but uncomfortably. Just cold enough to make you wish you brought gloves when your breath is barely visible. It's the late fall equivalent of those drizzly days when you can't quite decide if it's worth taking out your umbrella. It's nostalgic. Really? I pace back and forth to clear my mind, but it doesn't work. It's been years since I've seen him. Years. I should be excited, but something feels off. Gosh, it's cold. I'm not sure what I was expecting. Was he supposed to be the star of the football team? An emotional wreck? Just another guy? A Skype finally pops up? There's no way he's forgotten everything that happened. I was struck with the strangest feeling when I talked to him the other day. He was mesmerized, of course, but his eyes were empty. It was like staring through frosted glass. Virtually... Fuck, this is always a word I can never pronounce. It was like staring through frosted glass. Virtually... Opaque, not opaque, it's... Opaque? I don't know. Some word that I don't know. Lost another point on my coolness. But I can't lose focus yet. I just wish I could shake the feeling that he isn't who he used to be. I guess 3 years is a long time. What? 3 years since what? Inform me, game. But of course you won't. Because that's what you keep dragging me into.
Mark, look! We're finally here!
Where were we going again? What?
Feel free to browse, everyone. New customers are always appreciated. Nipa! Yes, you'll be amazed. We have an endless amount of products.
It's time. It's time. The Golden Land awaits us. Just so I'm clear, this is a store, right? Well, yeah. Alright, just checking. Whew. Well then. I don't really want to ditch them, but when I consider the possibility of what's behind those doors, we'll go in with them. I'd hate just standing outside, so I'll go in with them. Alright, I'll bite the bullet, kick common sense to the curb, and what have you. And we'll figure out exactly where we're going to next time. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please like, favorite, subscribe, and share this with your friends, your family, your grandma, and your grandpa, because I know he watches this. I've been Mitch, and I will see you all next time. Have a fantastic day. Feeling it's like a secondhand shop or not secondhand shop, like a shit, what's the word for it? Like one of those card shops where they have all the cool shit.